Just to check. Just to check. Yes, you can do that.
A hearty welcome and a very good afternoon to one and all present over here. Esteemed Principal Sir, respected teachers, and our dearest and loving children, those who are present in this virtual platform. I also welcome our esteemed parents, those who are watching. Today, we have gathered here for a special observation, World Soil Day. This year, World Soil Day has come with a new theme, keep soil alive and protect soil diversity. So let me ask you one question on this basis. Is soil important to your life? If yes, then how it is important to your life? Have you ever tried to find? This soil term comes with many things. It gives house to many organisms. It gives life to many plants. So here, let us explore today how much this soil can be important to us. This soil is linked with every aspect of every subject, whether it is science, social science, arts, language, or anything. But soil has given us a lot of moral values in our daily life. Soil made us humble, down to earth, and keep us rooted every day to our ground. So on this occasion, we are observing this World Soil Day because of the very much importance of soil in our daily life. The plate we use, the iron we use, the food we eat, everything is a gift of soil. And on this basis, let me quote you one शायरी on basis of this soil. कितनी भी कर लो ऊंची ऊंची बड़ी तुम इमारतें, कितनी भी खड़ी कर लो ऊंची तुम इमारतें, पर अंत में तुम्हें मुझ में ही मिल जाना है। कितनी भी खड़ी कर लो बड़ी बड़ी इमारतें, पर अंत में तुझे मुझ में ही मिल जाना है। मैं ही देता हूँ तुम्हें खाना और मुझ में ही तुम चलते हो। मैं मिट्टी हूँ, मैं मिट्टी हूँ। So thank you all. Today we are here and let us explore today how much this soil can be so much important in our life. Over to Tamanna Pandit. Thank you.
Essentially, all life depends upon soil. There is no soil without life, and there is no life without soil. I Essentially, all life depends upon soil. There is no soil without life, and there is no life without soil. They both are evolved together. Good afternoon to you all. I, Tamanna Pandit, would like to welcome you all on the behalf of DAB Public School Baleshwar to this prosperous occasion of World Soil Day. World Soil Day is annually held on 5th December as a mean to focus our attention on the importance of healthy soil and advocating for the sustainable management of soil resource. The main aim of the day is to get us aware about the importance of soil and the degree to which we take the advantage of all that soil offers. So now, first, I would like to call Subhasri Parida to present her views on the topic soil profile.
So now we'll over to Dibyajyoti Naik. Dibyajyoti,
Yes, sir. So should I start?
yes, yes.
Good afternoon to our respected teachers and dear principal and my dear friends. I, Divyati Naik, would like to present few lines on soil conservation. Soil conservation is very much important as we all know the importance of fertile soil. Soil conservation is the prevention of loss of the topmost layer or the most fertile layer of soil and subsequently washing down is described as soil erosion. It reduces fertility caused by overuses, acidification, salinization, or other chemical soil contamination. A sequel to deforestation is typically large-scale erosion, loss of soil nutrients, and sometimes activities like overgrazing, construction, and mining, or natural forces like wind, glaciers, water leads to erosion and sometimes result in total desertification. Some techniques for improved soil conservation are crop rotation, cover crop, conservation tillage, and planted windbreaks affect both erosion and fertility. Some of more useful methods which are taken by concern how we value the land, and this can be changed by cultural adaptation. Soil conservation farming involves no-till farming, green manures, and other soil enhancing practices which make it hard for the soil to be equalized. Terrace farming. Terrace farming is the practice of creating nearly areas in hillside area. Terraces form a series of steps, each at a higher level than the previous. Terraces are protected from erosion by other soil barriers. Afforestation. One of the best way to conserve soil is to increase the area under forest. As we all know, plant roots hold the soil together, prevent it from draining. So we should plant more and more trees. Contour plowing. Contour plowing orients furrows following the contour lines of the farmed area. Furrow move left and right to maintain a constant altitude, which reduces runoff and it prevent floods, storms, and landslides in the cropping subsector by reducing erosion up to 50% and increase moisture infiltration, etc. So here are some of the conserved soil erosion, we all should understand the importance of soil and we should conserve it and we should always keep soil conservation under concern. Thank you.
Now, I would like to call Jagruti Panda to present her views on the topic soil erosion.
Jagruti, unmute yourself. Jagruti Panda, unmute yourself and you can restart it.
Good afternoon to respected teachers and my dear friends. Today I Jagruti Panda is going to tell you about soil erosion. Soil erosion refers to the displacement of the top layer of soil through various agents. These agents include water, wind, ice, snow, plants, animals, and humans. It happens in 3 steps: soil detachment, soil movement, soil displacement. Soil erosion is of 3 main types: geological erosion, accelerated erosion, and landslide erosion. Geological erosion is a normal process of erosion in a natural environment. It is caused by rainfall, runoff, wind, topography, and the temperature. Accelerated erosion happens when the natural process of soil erosion is accelerated by man-made activities. These activities include tilling, land preparation for crops, deforestation, lack of soil conservation, watershed management, etc. Accelerated erosion leads to wind erosion and water erosion. Wind erosion happens mainly in desert areas. Soil particles from topsoil, along with organic matters and nutrients, easily detach and are removed by wind velocity. Water erosion. Causes splash erosion. Water causes coring, slipping, and transport of soil particles, leading to sheet, roll, and gully erosion. When water leads to erosion of the topsoil, it is called water erosion. There are many different types of water erosion. Splash erosion caused by the impact of rainwater, bank erosion caused by flood water, gully erosion caused by runoff water, sheet erosion caused by raindrops, splash and runoff water, and rill erosion caused in the same way as sheet erosion. There are many problems caused by erosion. They include floods in rivers, loss of nutrients, loss in agricultural production, low economic value, desertification of greenlands, land degradation, extinction of wildlife, cost of removal of sedimentation, etc. Erosion is a natural process and we cannot stop it. But what we can do is to remove the acceleration of erosion that we humans are increasing. To decrease the acceleration of erosion, we have to take some steps towards soil conservation. Thank you, everyone.
Now, I would like to invite Subhasri Parida to represent her views on the topic soil profiling. A nation that destroys its soil destroys itself. A very good afternoon to all of you, Honorable Principal Sir, respected teachers, and my dear friends. Today, we all have gathered over this virtual platform to celebrate Soil Day, and I will tell you something about soil profile. The different layers of soil are called as soil horizons, and the area of horizon in a soil is known as soil profile. Each soil horizon is different from the other in terms of textures, color, chemical composition, and depth. There are 5 types of soil horizons, and these are O horizon, A horizon, B horizon, C horizon, and R horizon. O horizon is the top organic layer, mostly made up of leaf litter and humus. After O horizon, there is A horizon, which is also known as topsoil. Here, the seeds germinate and plants grow. It is made up of humus and mineral particles. Sometimes, leaching of minerals and clay contents takes place in the lower part of the A horizon as water drips through this region. This process of leaching is known as alluviation. The next horizon is B horizon, also known as the subsoil. It contains clay contents and mineral deposits like iron, aluminum oxide, and calcium carbonate. It receives them from above layers when mineralized water drips from the topsoil. The next horizon is the C horizon. Here, it consists of bed rocks. Here, the plant roots do not penetrate in this layer. C horizon. It is the layer beneath E horizon and above the R horizon. It consists of slightly broken or bedrocks. Plant roots do not penetrate in this layer and very little organic material is found over here. R horizon is found beneath all the layers and it consists of unweathered rock layer called as bedrock. That's all. Thank you. Next, I would like to invite our respected Sarojini ma'am for soil testing.
Good afternoon to all. I am Sarojini Sahu. on this auspicious occasion of World Soil Day, going to show few of the experiments related to soil. My first experiment is related to the pH of the soil sample. So for that, I have collected two soil samples. As you can see here, the two soil samples are there, taken in the two different watch glass, sample A and sample B. So for preparation of this pH, we have to take 100 ml of water in 2 beakers. So first of all, we have to prepare the soil solution. So this soil is, the weight is taken, initial weight, that is 50 gram. So this 50 gram soil, now I have added in the first beaker, and another 50 gram soil is added in the second beaker. Now using the glass rod, we'll stir it for the preparation of soil solution. Now we use the pH paper. This is the pH paper which we are going to use it for the test. Few of the solutions we have to take in the test tube. This is the test tube containing the soil solution, and this is the pH paper, and I am going to insert this pH paper inside the soil solution. So now I am going to immediately match it. This is the pH paper indicator, and this is the sample which I have just inserted inside the soil solution. And here we are observing that it is matching with the color, that is 8. This is showing the 8 one. Then we'll go for the next one. Another soil sample, just I have taken inside this soil solution. This is the pH paper, and this is the forceps. Now immediately we'll match it with this. So now we are finding it is not exactly 7, rather than it is 6.5. It is coming as the 6.5. So from this we can conclude that two soil sample which we have taken for the preparation of soil solution, that one is showing the acidic and another one is showing the basic one. So basic one is the garden soil. This is the garden soil. First one I have taken. That's why it shows the basic one. And the second one I have taken, that is the roadside soil. That's why it is showing the acidic nature. Then I'm moving to the next experiment. Like the same way, the initial weight of soil samples are taken. One is roadside and another one is the garden soil. These are the two soil samples. Then I have taken here 50 ml of water. In both beaker, I have taken 50 ml of water. So now the same way we will do, but we have to take the measuring cylinder along with the funnel, and this is the filter paper which I have folded and kept it inside. Like the same arrangement I have done for another. Then we can put the soil sample inside. Now using the glass rod, one of the 50 ml water, just I am going to pour it slowly. We should not directly put on that water, rather than slowly we pour using this glass. So now the filtration process is going on. Within that, I can start for the next sample also the same way. So like that, slowly we'll continue adding the water in both of the soil samples. So just after 15 minutes, we'll get the result, what amount of water had to be collected in the measuring cylinder. So just I can show you the another which already prepared one. So now these two samples which we have taken are now visible here. So first we have taken initially the 50 ml of water, and this is the first soil sample where we are getting the reading that is 48. And in the next one, we are finding it is 44. So from this, we are finding the difference. Previously, we have taken 50 and now it is 44. And in the second one, we have taken 50 also initially. And now the water which we have collected here, that is 44. So from the difference, we are finding here that the water retention capacity of the first soil sample, that one is more as comparison to the another one, because the garden soil that contains the humus, so they are containing the organic matter. That's why the water retention capacity of the garden soil will be more. But the second sample which we have taken, that is the roadside soil sample. So there we are finding sand and slits are more. That's why the soil as contains more amount of the sand and the slit. That's why they cannot retain the water. So they are draining more amount of water. So this is the conclusion of our experiment, that the roadside soil cannot retain more amount of water, but the garden soil can retain the water because they reach in humus. Thank you. Over to Tamanna Pandit.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, I would like to call some of our friends who are going to represent their posters. First, Soumya Sri. Next, Ankita.
I, Ankita Das from Standard 10B, I have made this poster on the basis of types of soil.
Next, Samir.
Good afternoon to everyone present over here. I am Sanasavati of Standard 10B. I have made a poster of Fair Horizon on the behalf of the day, World Soil Day.
Thank you all. Next, I would like to call some of my friends who are going to have a role play on different types of soil on the basis of their structure. Sujan Prakash as clay soil, SB Manogia as sandy soil, and Rajat Behra as silt soil.
Hi friends, good afternoon. I am clay soil. I am a type of fine-grained natural soil material that contains some amount of hydrous aluminum phyllosilicates. These are the clay minerals which develop plasticity when weighed. I am generally plastic due to my particle size, geometry as well as water content, and I am hard, brittle and non-plastic when I am dry. Depending upon the soil's content where I am found, I can appear in various colors, ranging from white to dull gray to brown to deep orange red. Now friends, let me talk about how I get formed. I typically get formed over long years due to the gradual chemical weathering of rocks. Those are silicate bearing and contain some amount of carbonic acid and other diluted solvents. But I have with me two friends. Those are primary and secondary. These are the clay deposits. My primary friend forms a residual deposit in the soil and remains at the site of formation. But my secondary friend has been transported from other original location, and forms a new sedimentary deposit. Now friends, let me talk about some of my historical and medical uses. I exhibit plasticity when weighed. Because of such properties, I am used for pottery making, both utilitarian and decorative, as well as for construction products such as bricks, walls, and floor tiles. When I am used with different minerals and different firing conditions, I generally use to produce stoneware, earthenware, and porcelain. Now, friends, let me talk about my medical uses. In the prehistoric times, I was used as a medicine. For example, the Armenian bowl, which is used to soothe an upset in the stomach. Now, let me say about which crops do I grow. I generally grow crops like cereals, wheat, gram, paddy, lentils, and pulses. Now, friends, let me show about my water retention capacity. I am generally having small particle size and a large surface area, which helps me to hold more water than the sandy soil. Now friends, let me say about where I am found. That means where you can get to see me. Generally, I am found in the river banks, near the ponds, streams, or lakes, or along the seaside of some parts of our country. Particularly, if I will talk about India, then I am found in the plateaus of Maharashtra, Saurashtra, Chhattisgarh, MP, and extend in the southeast direction towards the Krishna Godavari valleys. That's all about clay soil. Thank you.
Hi friends, I am sandy soil. You can also call me light soil. I am found in arid, semi-arid and humid rainfall zones of the tropic and from coastal lowlands to high altitudes. When you take me on your hands and squeeze me, I can fall apart from your hands when you will open again. I am composed of many irregular to rounded teeny particles of sand. I am comprised of 35% of sand and less than 15% of silt and clay. Do you know how I am born? I am formed by breakdown or fragmentation of rocks like limestone or and granite. So my parents are withered rocks. Make a guess what I look like? My texture is rough, smooth, or polished. I am acidic and have low nutrients. Thirdly, I have poor water holding capacity, for which I make it hard for plants to absorb water. But I have quick water drainage system, for which I am easy to work with. I have numerous purposes in various sectors, such as agricultural needs. I am used in plowing, planting, and cultivating. I am also used in construction and foundation purposes. I increase the beauty of the sea beach. I am used in garden, kids' playground for their safety as I provide a soothing context. I am also good in frictional properties. I can change pH level of soil like clay. I am also used for other purposes such as um, for reducing water velocity and raising water table. I am not good for plants. They don't want to make friendship with me. However, coconuts and melon grow on me. My best friend is cactus, which you can see commonly in growing on me. I am mostly prone to water erosion and particularly with high rainfall areas and slopy grounds. So friends, try to save me. Thank you.
Hello. Hi. I am Sil. Light in texture, but moisture retaining type and high fertility rate. I am multi-talented. Isn't it right? So jokes apart, let me say you how I was born. I was born when my parent rocks were weathered by the gradation like water and gradation factors like water and ice. My mineral origin is quartz and asphalt. The flowing water carries the rock particles, rock fragments, and they slide against each other at the bottom of the stream bed, thus chipping away more and more rocks until they get smaller and smaller to silt-sized particles. And I am this silt. Now, glaciers also erode rocks to form silts. Finally, the wind also carry large amount of rock particles and striking them against the canyon walls and crushing them and grinding them to form silt. Now, thanks to all of these factors who have made me, my family, and all of these process, I am very grateful to you. Now let me introduce about my particle size. Means the particle size of which me and my silt family was made up of. The particle size of silt is very small. It is of 0.005 centimeter. Though it is hilarious to say that it is medium size, but it is not even seen by human naked eyes. They have to see it through microscope. But as compared to clay and sandy, we are medium-sized gravels. Now, because of these medium-sized gravels, I have this smooth and fine texture quality of soil. Now, I am a type of soil which you could find alone, or you could find I am mixed with my counterparts sandy, clay and gravel. The place where I am present at 80 to 60% are nearly the riverbank sites, the coastal regions, the western ghats of India, and probably the wetlands all over the world. I am present at 60% in Mississippi River Valley, Nile River Valley, and about 30 to 40% of Indian geographical land that has the coastal plain I am found there. Now the color of my soil vary from beige color to black color. Now let me introduce you about some of my advantages. Sure, I am more fertile than clay and sandy soil. That's why I could grow variety type of crops and I am most widely used as the agricultural soil. In fact, I have a better water retention property as well as a water infiltration property. You may ask why? Because I have the weight of a soil or sand, but the density of clay. That's why I have that versatile character. It also provides a good air circulation property which is necessary for plants. I have one more character. I can be very compact when mixed with other minerals. That is why my use in civil engineering is very important. It can be used for making bricks, cements, floors, concrete buildings, and etc. many more. Now, silt has a insulation property when it is lying under the river beds, which provides warmth to many marine animals and amphibians as well, like frogs, salamander, etc., and helps them to keep warm in hibernation. Now, because of my chemical composition, which is basically potassium, and other vital minerals, many types of cereal crops can be grown, like this kind of rice and various type of vegetables like tomato and other fresh vegetables in daily life, as well as different types of flowers. Now, beside that, I have some disadvantages as well. My disadvantage is that I have a fine structure, a smooth in texture, for which I can be easily washed away by floods, rain, which I fear very badly. Now, nowadays, many farmers are using chemical fertilizers which could make silt, family, even the silt soil much more toxic because the chemicals in fertilizers abrupt my or interrupt my own chemical composition. So it could give rise to silt toxicity, and silt toxicity can destroy the water bodies, marine animals, and the whole ecosystem. It could also affect the quality of the concrete built by that type of silt and the agricultural product. So my request is that please save soil, please save me and my fellow counterpart. That's about me. Now over.
Now, I would like to call Rajat Patra as black soil, N. Aryan as red soil, and Susmit Kalyan as white soil to represent soil on the basis of color.
Hi, I am black soil. I am commonly known by the name cotton soil. I am the soil which have a black surface due to organic carbon. I am black in color due to formation from weathered lava rock. I have a high retention property for water. I am usually composed of huge amounts of phosphorus, iron, magnesium, lime, and some quantities of nitrogen. During summer, I produce huge cracks which help in air circulation. Now let us discuss about its location. In India, it is spread over 46 lakh square kilometer, which is about 16.6% of the total area of the country. It is spread across Madhya Pradesh, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Gujarat, etc. It has high retentive moisture which is good for irrigation. Also, it has iron-rich granular structure which help in resistant to wind and water erosion. But sadly, I have poor humus. So it is my request to all to save black soil. Now that's all about black soil.
Good afternoon. I am Red Sir. I develop in crystalline igneous rock in the areas of load and fur. I contain a high percentage of iron, which is responsible for my color. But I am poor in humus, lime, magnesium, potassium, etc. But my pH ranges from acidic to neutral. My soil texture varies from sand to clay. My water retention capacity is not so good as comparison to black soil, but it varies from 10.2% to 11.3%. My soil can also give a good yield of crops like other soil, or with proper use of modern techniques and irrigation facilities. I can grow crops like millets, pulses, oilseeds, vegetables, fruits, wheat, rice, etc. You can find me in the parts of Odisha, Chhattisgarh, southern parts of Middle Ganga plain, and Piedmont zone of Western Ghats. That's all about me. Thank you.
Hi, I am white soil, clear, round, and white in color. I am composed of silt and cemented by calcium carbonate. I am one of the most unique type of soil, though many of you don't know much about me. I am commonly known as white eye soil, derived from the species of word oriental white eye. I am very friendly in nature. Farmers put me in with different soil types to increase its water retention capacity. My rich calcium content enables them to grow a variety of fruits and vegetables. You can find me throughout the globe across different terrains. But if you like to see me closely, then consider visiting the northwestern and southern parts of India. I am sure you will be amazed by my flawless beauty. If you are still not impressed, let me tell you an interesting fact about me. During the Vietnamese famine of 1945, many tribals used to cook and eat me because of the shortage of food. Later, on research, scientists found out that my rich calcium content was easily digestible by human stomach and also provided them a variety of different essential nutrients. But having a high calcium content has its own disadvantages. When mixed with chemical fertilizers, I react vigorously and form highly toxic products that decline the soil fertility. So I request all of you to minimize the uses of chemical fertilizers and save me from soil pollution and soil erosion. That's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you all. Now, I would request our Honorable Principal Sir to address us with his valuable inputs. Sir, please.
Thank you, Tamana. A good evening to everyone. Dear students, parents, my colleagues, and all the respected member dignitaries of my DAV management and other than DAV present on this platform. At the outset, I convey my sincere note of thanks to Tamana and her team and my dear colleagues to have such a very beautiful and nice live program on this auspicious occasion of World Soil Day, which is the need of the time. And this awareness program is to be inculcated among all the students who ultimately can explore, spread it to each and every individual of this globe. So my sincere thanks to the team once again for making this program in a very beautiful manner. Dear students, as explained by your BB Ponda sir, this is the topic and this is the awareness program on soil. Is not belonging to a particular subject like science, mathematics, social science. It is also not belonging to a particular class like LKG, UKG, class 10 or 12. This subject is a very vital one, and the content, the soil, the land, about which this awareness program we are doing today is to be protected at any cost. Because this awareness program is to understand the importance of the sustaining healthy ecosystem and human well-being. As all of us know, that the soil or the land is one of the major components of global biodiversity. It is our responsibility, prime role. It should be our prime role to protect this land or to protect this soil. That is the reason all of you know the theme of this day, World Soil Day for this year 2020. It is given keep soil alive and protect soil biodiversity. Dear students, as you know, the entire ecosystem, global ecosystem I can say, comprises biotic and abiotic components, living and non-living. So if you are talking of the soil, then ultimately we are talking of the plants or the trees or the forest. Because forests, plants, trees, they are responsible for keeping the soil intact to stop the erosion, and soil in turn can give everything to biotic as well as abiotic environment. Basically, the life can sustain, it's possible only if soil will be there. But the color, the composition, the ingredient, the nature, everything that is belonging to the soil or the land, nicely explained by the students, your teacher, through the role play, poster display, in so many activities and through PowerPoint presentation. So thing is that as it is the need of the time to protect the soil, reason being a healthy soil ensures plant growth, water purification, climate change mitigation and adaptation, and human health. So dear students, you are the important components to take care of this vital component which ultimately ensures to sustain the life in this globe. So the soil or the land, which is of utmost priority in the existing scenario and which is to be taken care of, that is to be taken care of by you all through your sincere efforts, your awareness, and your sincere reflection and reaction towards the nature. That is the reason I emphasize that we should advocate and ensure the sustainable management of the soil resources and its fertility. Because soil is our life support system. You have to agree with this because ultimately soil helps the plants to grow and plants give food to us. And that plays a vital role in earth ecosystem. I have told you global ecosystem, both biotic as well as abiotic. The regions which are responsible for spoiling this soil, for contaminating this soil or polluting this soil, all of you know. Nowadays, the two major components, all of you agree with me, they are polluting this soil or the land. One is, we can say, this agriculture, most probably by the use of insecticides and other chemicals. And number two, due to the industrialization. As you know, the globalization ultimately ensures the industrialization, constructions. So many factors are there, out of which these two are the important factors or the parameters which pollute the soil. So we have to minimize, because we cannot obstruct the globalization. We cannot obstruct the growth of the globe. But simultaneously, we should be very careful to take care of the origin, without which again everything will perish. So dear students, to minimize the pollution, the land pollution or the soil pollution, keep in mind minimum things you can do, you can ensure, and you can also encourage your friends, your family members, your parents and your relatives and the persons, those who are coming in contact of you in the society, so that we can ensure and you can ensure to some extent to reduce the pollution, like recycling and reusing resources wherever it is possible. And we should avoid the chemicals in farming. You see, presently you are students, you are not involved in the farming. But very soon in your future, when you will be coming to your workplace, you may be the direct involved or indirectly involved or a stakeholder, a part of this farming. So if this awareness will be there within you, then you can have a contribution for that one. And we can reduce the waste, students. Wherever you are, you think of your contribution of the waste to the land, to your surrounding, to your ambience should be less. And we must ensure to buy the organic products. So if we will take care of some aspects, few aspects, and we will be very conscious and careful, I think, dear students, then we can minimize the pollution. Students, this is a right platform to inform you something as a teacher. As all of you know, and most of the participants of this program, you are belonging to the senior secondary and secondary group, and under the anchoring or the instructionship of Tamana, and with the guidance of your teachers, a nice live program I have already told, I repeat this, you are doing. You know, 30% of your syllabus, 10, 12, that has been reduced. We are having with the syllabus 70%. But my dear students, you remember, syllabus has been reduced by 30%, but concepts, the content, the idea, the learning outcome, that has not been reduced. That is the reason now the teaching learning process has come through the competency based teaching learning. Whatever learning process will be there, your competency will be enhanced, your skill will be enhanced. That is what the CBSE is taking care of. That is what your teachers are doing. So dear students, you are less burden with 30% of the syllabus. This time it's fine. But throughout the year, in this virtual platform, through the school, I am happy to share that all of you are being involved with so many activities in almost all the days, in various occasions. I can say all 1400 students, they are participating directly or indirectly with different occasions. That shows that you are competent. That shows you are having your skill. Only what you have to do is that you should believe on yourselves. You are having that potential, and if you will be very careful to bring up this potential, whatever there within you, then that capacity, that potential, and that talent will be the torch bearer to this society to work against those parameters, like the challenges we are facing. You may say the global warming, that you cannot detach from this soil aspect. You may say afforestation or deforestation. You cannot say it is beyond than this concept. So if each and every subject you will think of, then if you are protecting your soil, then indirectly you are giving some support to the other parameters that we are talking of. So dear students, your school contribution may have a great impact on the society to take care of these aspects, to take care of this awareness program in future. So what I want to say exactly to you, my loving students, see, two things you take care for this program if you want to make it fruitful. First one, Very small thing. See that your surrounding is clean. You are not making the land, you are not making the mud, you are not making the space, whatever available in your surrounding, that is not made dirty, being made dirty by you. Be very cautious. See it, ensure it, that the land is not polluted, soil is not polluted. Because you believe the dust that can move thousands of kilometers on land, and if it is contaminated, if it is polluted, then it affects that area, that region where it reaches. So how will you protect the land? How will you protect the soil? How will you make it pollution free? That will be possible if individually you take care for your surrounding with the help of your friends, family members, relative members, or wherever you are going. And number two, I can say the sub part of the number one, that is plantation, planting the trees. To be a small part of this afforestation, if possible, wherever you are, in a colony, in a village, in a township, in a city, wherever you are, if it is possible, if space is there to have a flower plant, you can put a small sapling, you can take care of a tree. For whom it is not possible, leave it, create the awareness. But for whom it is possible, I sincerely request also my dear parents, those who are taking a lot of pain for their children in this trying time, they can also be a component, a factor, one of the important deciding factors to help their children for growing a plant. A single plant by you, a single tree by you will give you a lot of contribution to protect the entire globe in the future. So students, keep your environment clean and ensure that you are taking care of a plant. That is the number one, both the parts I have told. And number two, this awareness program must create some awareness within you, which in turn must spread to the society. If my 1400 students, 2800 parents, they want, after realizing the situation, to ventilate this awareness program, then obviously the contribution will be a major factor to protect the globe, to give a healthy life to our coming generation. Dear students, soil has a profound effect on health. You must believe it. So stop soil pollution and plant more trees. Thank you all. Thank you, Tamana. Thank you all the students, and many thanks to all my colleagues, those who have taken a lot of pain to make this live program successful. Last but not the least, I once again thank and give the sincere note of thanks to all the dignitaries of my DAV and other than DAV, including the parents, students, and everyone present on this platform. Thank you. Over to Tamana.
Now, I would like to request Dilip Kumar sir to conclude today's event.
Good evening, one and all present over this virtual platform to observe this significant day, the World Soil Day. I would like to thank our respected principal sir for this wonderful talk. Really, the students are the present condition, but the future, they are going to take care of this soil. Why? Because when we are talking about the future, we are always thinking about the students, because they are the small plants now, and they are grooming and grooming, they will become a big tree. Like there is a saying called that you cannot imagine a better tomorrow if you are still thinking about the yesterday. That means, suppose we are talking about so many things about the pollution and other things, and if you are not taking care of the future, that time it is a wasteful process. So thank you, sir, for this inspiring talk. Then I would like to thank my dear colleagues, without whom this observation day is quite incomplete. Then the last but not the least, our loving students, without whom this program cannot be imagined. They are the future of the nation. Okay, so that's why I'll conclude here with a hope that students and all the parents, all the dignitaries who are observing this program should take care of the soil. Thank you.